Welcome everyone to another edition or another match, another game of Quizzing with the Comedians special edition, which is the movies edition, wherein every question is about movies. Let me welcome all the four finalists, semi-finalists, one by one. Introducing the first semi-finalist, Ahsaas Channa.
Hi.
Hi, Ahsaas. Welcome back to Quizzing with the Comedians. This time as a semi-finalist. Next up, I'm going to call the second semi-finalist, Kenneth Sebastian, or Kenny, as some people call
Hello,
me.
everybody. Hello, Kumar. No. Kumar, you're my friend. You call me Kenny. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello. I'm
we'll
so
always,
happy to have made it to a second round of the quiz.
ladies and gentlemen, next up is the defending champion of Quizzing with the Comedians. He won the tournament last month, Rohan Joshi.
What is up? What's going on?
Waiting for you. Okay, and next up is another one of Bookie's favorites for this tournament, Varun Thakur.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
We're starting the quiz. Question number one will go to Essas. This question, I'm explaining the opening scene of a famous movie. Okay, so I'm explaining the opening scene with the right amount of hints. So this is a famous opening scene of a particular famous movie. Linklater, who is the director of the movie, left out subtitles. So in this scene, there are no subtitles. Okay. So unless you're really fluent in German, you will not understand what is happening in this scene. Okay. And this is what is happening in the scene. There's a couple which is fighting. That's how the movie starts. The movie starts with a couple fighting in German. Luckily, the script copy has the quarrel described. Okay. And this is what the script says. The script says the man is reading his newspaper and he says 70,000 women are addicted to alcohol. He says it to his wife. And he says to his wife that you are one of them. And the wife volleys back saying, I have a reason to do it. I'm married to you. And they'll keep fighting for the first 5 minutes. You just see one couple fighting in German. But you don't understand what they're fighting about as an audience member because there's no subtitle, there's nothing. There's just one couple which is fighting. And that's the famous opening scene of a famous movie. Which movie are we talking about?
I have no idea.
Okay, are you passing?
Yeah.
Okay, Kenneth, it's your turn now. Which famous movie's famous opening scene are we talking about?
Since this is German, I would say Kya Kehna.
0.5. I have to give
But
0.5 to that.
I don't know, dude. I'm going to guess and say Pretty Woman.
Not Pretty Woman. Going to Rohan Joshi.
Before sunrise.
Beautiful answer. 10 points to Rohan. This next direct question will be Thakur's direct.
Let's do it.
This is slightly long text, but like you saw Thakur yesterday, that there are clues at important points. So working at CP Films, XY's writing was lost in the credit because the credit said story by CP Films story department. But not everything that they did had an anonymous death. For example, they did a Ramesh Sippy movie called Ahsaas in 1971, where someone's character barely had 10 minutes of screen time and yet ended up being prominently etched in the hearts and minds of viewers. That actor was Rajesh Khanna. Okay, so Rajesh Khanna had a 10-minute role in the movie Ahsaas, and which became very famous. So Ahsaas apna offer, sorry, not Ahsaas. after Ahsaas, Rajesh Khanna offered X and Y that why don't you guys take more money and then you're making at City Films, and then gave them a chance that they were waiting for. He asked them to come up with a screenplay, like a proper screenplay credit that would be worth his stature because Rajesh Khanna in 1971 had already become a huge star. And then he was working on a feature film that featured him and a herd of elephants. Okay, that film was Z. Okay, that film was Z that came in 1971. And that when that film came, not only did the movie killed at the box office, was a big blockbuster, but XY screenplay displayed that the two could take a thing that would hardly warrant a second glance. Like no one thought a movie with a guy and elephants can be a hit, but XY wrote such a great script that it became a hit. So who are XY and what is the movie Z?
Our XY Salim Javed.
And what is Z?
Z is the one I don't know. Z is the tough part. I know, was it Hathi Mere Sathi? I don't remember the name
Yeah.
of the... Correct?
That is correct. Full 10 points to
Oh,
Thakur.
fuck yeah.
It is Salim Javed and Hathi Mere Sathi, which means the next direct question will be Ahsaas. Ahsaas, there are relatively smaller question, a shorter question. X, which is the movie, it released as The Vagabond. Okay, The Vagabond is in bold because that's a hint. So in India, it released by the name X, but overseas, it released as The Vagabond. That's a hint. It was nominated for the Cannes Grand Prize. The film sold over 100 million tickets in China, over 100 million tickets in Soviet Russia. In 2012, according to Time magazine, Time's 100 all-time greatest films includes this film, this Indian film.
Oh,
What is
wow.
the film?
It's a 2012 film, right?
No. The Times
it's not.
list.
Huh.
No, it's not.
No. Okay, my
Okay,
bad
okay.
then. In
It got included
2012,
into the 20.
yeah, it was included
Oh.
in Times all-time list. It's not to 2012. In fact, it's much way back. I mean, it's an old film.
Avara? I have a feeling.
Avara it is. Full 10 points to Ahsaas. Moving to the next question. This is Kenneth correct. And Kenny will, in my opinion, love this question. So this is an exhaustive list. There are only 4 movies. The first movie is Blanked Out. It came in April 12, 1979. The second movie, I've blanked out something. Something
Okay.
2, The Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Third movie came in 1985, Dash, Beyond Thunderdome. Fourth movie came in 2015. I have blanked the entire thing. What is the blank?
This is Mad Max.
This is Mad Max. Beautiful answer by Kenny. This is Mad Max. These are the movies on your screen. Mad Max 2, Mad Max Fury Road. 10 points to Kenneth.
I'll cry,
Next
but
question
you
is
give me
Rohan's
point.
direct. Slightly long question, but enough hints. This director took movie from Enzo Castellari's 1978 Italian war film, then added a couple of intentional misspellings. He originally wanted to call the movie Once Upon a Time in Occupied France. Ultimately, of course, he settled on another name. The another name is the one that you have to crack. And used his first idea, which was Once Upon a Time in Occupied France, as the chapter 1 in this film. What movie are we talking about?
Of course, it's Kya Cool Hai Hum.
Kya cool hai hum? Kya cool hai hum?
Spell cool with a K, right? No reason. No reason.
0.5.
Right?
Point.
But also, I think we're
Point.
talking definitely about Inglorious Bastards. So,
That is correct. Inglorious Bastard. 10 points to Rohan. Born to an Orthodox Kannada Brahmin family and author to India's first study on homosexuality, X is known to common masses for entirely different reasons. Okay. Popularly known as Human Dash, I've removed the dash. X is author to a lot of famous books like Astronomy for You, Puzzles to Puzzle You. That's the first half of the hint. Now you need to identify who X is, whose biopic is soon to be released on an OTT platform.
Yeah.
We all know what OTT platform is, right?
Yeah.
Instead of a theatrical release. So what has
Yeah.
happened in the world, a lot of movies are not coming in theater, but they're coming on OTT. Who are we
Correct.
talking about?
Shakuntala Devi.
Yeah, 10 points to
Oh,
Varun
damn.
Thakur. It is Shakuntala Devi. Next direct will be to Ahsaas. Ahsaas. So basically, I'm giving an incomplete movie quote. Like I'm stopping the movie quote at some point because the line that follows this is an iconic movie quote. Okay, so I'm giving you the line that comes before that. Okay, faster than you fucking son of a. I saw you coming. You fucking. I'm standing here. You make the move. You make the move. It's your move. Don't try it. You fucking. So whatever. Basically, someone is saying these lines, and the next, and he says it quite a few times, is an iconic movie quote. Okay, what movie quote are we talking about?
Sorry, you said, and the next what? It cut there.
Okay, so the next line that he says after this is very
Yeah.
iconic movie quote. For example, if I have to draw a Bollywood parallel, just imagine a famous dialogue like say, "बड़े बड़े देशों में छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती है senorita." So
Yeah.
I'm saying what Shah Rukh must have said before that. Okay,
Oh.
followed by this. So this, I'll add another hint. Is supposedly people say this was improvised. Okay, as you can read, also this is very difficult to write in a script. Okay, so this legendary actor, while doing this scene, this famous scene, improvised a few lines, and he kept saying that faster than you, and kept saying this, and then after this last line, don't try it, you something. He says something, and he says it quite a few times. That particular line is a very iconic movie quote. What movie quote are we talking about?
Is it Pulp Fiction? Just being lucky.
No, okay, not a Pulp Fiction quote. Going to Kenneth now.
Was she on the right track though?
No, I can't say. I can't say.
Is it De Niro from Taxi Driver?
What's the quote?
You looking at me, Park?
Can
Are you talking to me? Sorry. Are you talking to me? Sorry.
Yeah, full 10 points to Kenneth.
Yeah.
He's talking to me.
This is improvised. I remember. This is
This is
improvised.
improvised?
Yes.
So Robert De Niro is basically talking to himself, like, and he keeps saying these things like, "Oh, you're fucking" or something, and then he goes in that mode where like, "You're talking to me, you're talking to me, talking to me." Yeah, 10 points to Kenneth. This scene was completely improvised. This quote is completely improvised, and it's one of the most iconic.
Yeah, I know
quotes
trivia.
ever. There's a bunch of movies on your screen. This is not an exhaustive list. The list is longer than this, but I've selected a few and written there. Just tell me what is common to all these movies. Okay, I've selected some of the more popular ones. So there's Barfi from 2012. There's Eklavya, the Royal Guard from 2007. There's Paheli from 2005. Devdas, the 2002 one. I'm sorry. Jeans.
Oh my God.
1998.
Where's Jeans here? Damn.
Telephone mein hasne
No, it's the other one.
Isn't that
Jeans?
Oh, that's Hindustani. Sorry.
That's Hindustani. Jeans is
It was the one with the song
fire.
that was picturized on all 7 wonders.
Wonders of the world. Correct.
Yeah.
Kaise wo aati hai. Ajuba. That song was
Man,
called Ajuba.
I love that song.
Ina in 1991, Sagar 1985, Reshma or Shira 1971. But like I said, this is not an exhaustive list. There are many other movies in this list. I've selected a few. You need to tell me what is common to these films.
These were all Indian entries to the Oscars.
Beautiful answer. 10 points to Rohan. These are all India's
Nice one.
official entry to Oscars.
Damn.
Nice
Yeah.
one.
I'm going to Thakur now. Next,
Yeah.
direct to Thakur. Pallavi Anupallavi is a 1983 film. It's a Kannada language film that stars Anil Kapoor. Okay. The movie is about a younger man falling in love with an older married woman. This movie was the debut movie of which prolific director? So let's look at all the hints. We're talking about a prolific director, and this is the first movie he directed. The first movie he directed was a movie called Pallavi Anupallavi, released in 1983 in Kannada language, and the lead actor was Anil Kapoor. And the story was that a younger man falls in love with an older married woman. Which director are we talking about?
I don't know. I'm just going to take a guess. Is it Priyadarshan?
Not Priyadarshan. Going to Ahsaas.
Is it Mani Ratnam?
Beautiful answer. It
Wow.
is Mani Ratnam.
Ah, damn
10
it.
points to Ahsaas. Mani Ratnam's
Damn it.
first movie was Pallavi Anupallavi. And then, of course, he went on to make these legendary movies that you see on screen.
Mani sir directed this.
Yeah, Mani sir. Next direct will be Kenneth. Kenneth, I'm giving you 3 pairs. 1940, Greer Garson and Laurence Olivier. 2004, Aishwarya Rai and Martin Henderson. 2005, Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadden. How do you connect these 3 pairs?
I'm gonna guess. Is it Pink Panther?
Not Pink Panther. Going to Rohan now.
Pride and Prejudice.
Yes.
Yeah, it is Pride and Prejudice. Yeah, 10 points to Rohan. This is Pride and Prejudice Funda. This Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy in the different versions of Pride and Prejudice. Okay, so that brings us almost to the halfway mark of the quiz because this was 1 second.
Oh,
It was
reverse.
12. Yeah. So we'll now reverse. So since Rohan got it, the next direct will be to Kenneth. Do you want a score check, guys? Do you guys want a score check now or at the end?
Sure.
Well, I feel like it's quite close, the whole thing. So
Okay, so I will just give the quizzing points so far. We'll
Thank
check
you.
the joke points at the
Oh, for suspense.
Thanks.
Suspense.
Ahsaas is on 20. Kenneth is also on 20. Rohan is on 40. And Thakur is on 20. Okay, so right now Rohan is leading with 40 and Kenneth, Ahsaas and Thakur are at the same point. But now we'll reverse, which means we'll start with Kenny, then Ahsaas, then Thakur, then Rohan. So the order reverses now. Okay. Rohan got Pride and Prejudice Funda. Next direct is for Kenneth.
Please, no Bollywood.
Kenneth, this is
Please, no Bollywood.
this
Okay.
sort of is Bollywood, but let's see.
Okay.
Widely acclaimed as India's first mega star of a particular music genre, X has made songs on pertinent issues of our time, like Black Money, Swachh Bharat, election of Donald Trump. X has also acted in movies like Miss 420 and Bank Chor. Okay, identify X, who has contributed to music industry of more than 5 languages in an illustrious career spanning 25 years. Okay, roughly 25 years. Don't make it too.
Is it Baba Cycle?
Beautiful answer. It is Baba Sehgal.
Of course.
10 points.
Of course.
The next direct question will be to Ahsaas. This Canadian actor was named by People magazine as the sexiest man alive in 2010.
Bounce.
Bounce.
What?
Who's done?
Bounce, man.
One of his most memorable performances came in 2016 as a fourth wall breaking anti-hero.
Just look at Aisa. She knows. She knows. Like she's just waiting. अरे केवी बात
Not
करना
fair.
बंद कर. मैं आंसर देती हूँ जल्दी.
ठीक है तो बोलो ना.
I just want to respect the quiz master.
Oh, okay. Anyway, his wife played the lead role in American TV gossip series. Sorry, not gossip series. TV series called Gossip Girl. Which person are we talking about?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds is correct. 10 points to Ahsaas. And 0.5 earlier for the Quizmaster reference. We now go to Thakur for his direct. Dash is a Marathi film starring Nana Patekar. It was the highest grossing Marathi film of all time before it was dethroned by Sairat. It depicts the tragic family life of a retired stage actor who has been awarded the title Dash. Both blanks are the same. The movie name is the same as the title that retired stage actor is awarded with. Which film are we talking about?
Bro. यार उसका first letter दे देना please. I will get it.
No.
It's right here. Fuck. यार.
एग्जाम में तू थोड़ा दिखा दे मैं बाकी बना लूंगा.
बस मेरे को एक word दे दे एक letter दे दे.
Multiple choice answer, Varun would have got it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass because I don't remember the word, but I know this movie.
Okay.
Can I take any
Okay.
hint?
Going to Rohan now. Rohan.
Samrat.
Yes.
That is correct.
No.
It is.
It is right. Yeah,
That's Samrat.
Big Natya. I was correct. I should get half.
चल रहे.
No.
No, but the half a point, not half of the full.
Not Samrat. Rohan gets 10 points and we move
I'm
to Kenneth.
so.
Yeah, that's Samrat.
Not
Going to
Bollywood,
Kenneth
not
now.
Bollywood. Okay.
Hey, you can't. Every question you can't. The story of this film is adapted from 1991 Malayalam film Godfather and was scene-to-scene inspiration from a Marathi film called Ghayal, which came in 1993. The film marked the comeback of Tabu's sister Farah, and the last film of this was the last film of Amrish Puri and Priyadarshini.
Oh.
Okay, those are the hints in the first round.
Oh! I know the
Okay.
movie. Sorry.
Now we come to the second part. The poster of the movie is a direct ripoff of My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which is a Hollywood rom-com, as we know. That poster. That's the second hint. The third hint is that 9 years before this film, okay, this is an interesting hint. That's why we've added it. 9 years before this film, Akshay Khanna, who was in this movie that we are talking about, Akshay Khanna's father, Vinod Khanna, had acted in a film of the same name. That's the third hint.
I know the film, but I don't remember the name, man. I love this film. It's very funny. Shit, man. I have no recollection of the name at all. I know the whole plot.
I know what you feel, Kenny. I felt the exact same thing.
Holy shit. I know scenes from this movie, man.
But if I get this right, I will give you half that point if I get it right because I know what you feel right now. It's right here now.
Okay.
I don't know the name. I'm gonna guess Shadi or something.
0.5 शादी or something. Like it's
साले
like
मैंने
or
नाट्य
something.
केवी मैंने नाट्य बोला तूने मुझे 1 पॉइंट भी नहीं दिया
नहीं भाई
और
funny था यार.
शादी के लिए तूने 0.5 दिया.
Funny था.
शादी और something. My big fat Greek wedding से poster inspired है. तो और क्या नाम होगा? शादी और something ही तो होगा. Okay, I have to pass to Ahsaas now.
She knows.
Halchal.
Halchal is correct. What a great answer. 10 points to Ahsaas. It is Halchal. Halchal is that Priyadarshan
What a fun
multi-starrer. Yeah, and Amrish Puri last film. And as you can see, the poster is a report. Okay. Now I go to Thakur. This is Thakur Direct. A very long question, but there are many hints. I want you to crack 2-3 different things. But if you know one, then you will most likely know the other things also. So there's a movie there in this entire thing which will give you 4 points. There's an actor which will give you 4 points, and there's a character in the movie that will give you 2 points. Now let's see all the hints. I will try and paraphrase this. Okay. So in 1962, this actor saw the rough cut of the movie. Like all of us know what that means, right? He saw the first cut or offline cut or whatever, and then he sent a memo to his agents, his executives, and to Universal, who was producing the movie, and he listed 44 problems that he had with the movie. Okay. Now all problems can be summarized to a very basic problem that he had. His problem, and this is the hint, his problem was the children had too much screen time. Okay. And his character did not have enough screen time. Okay. And this is what his memo, like this is a direct quote from the memo. He said, the character has no chance to emerge as courageous or strong. Okay. Then again, he later said, in my opinion, the picture will begin to look, picture is the movie. I mean, movie. In my opinion, the movie will look much better if my character's storyline emerges and children's scenes are cut down to proportion. Universal really wanted him to be happy because he was a big star. So what they did was, although Mulligan and Pakula are the director producer, that's not really important. They had a contract to, approve the final cut, but they still wanted to appease this famous star. So they deleted some of the children's scenes in favor of this actor's scene. In the end, and now that's again a big hint, in the end, the trial occupies some 30% of the film, despite being only 15% of the book. Okay. Which movie, which actor, and which character? That's a hint. That line is a hint. Yeah.
Don't look away, Rohan.
What?
Don't look away. Rohan, you know this, don't you?
When you're saying trial, this is like courtroom trial you're referring to, is it?
Yeah. The trial here means courtroom trial. Yes. And that courtroom trial has is 30% of the movie, but in the book, it's only 15%. Because they wanted to increase the screen time of this character.
Nah, man, don't know.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, passing to Rohan.
It's To Kill a Mockingbird, Gregory Peck, Atticus Finch.
Yeah, full 10 points there.
Jesus Christ.
Those were the hints, like the kids trial book. The answer is To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus Finch, Gregory Peck. The most.
Ooh. I got turned down by Rohan's answer.
Wow. Okay. We're going to Kenneth now because Rohan got Atticus Finch, Gregory Peck, and To Kill a Mockingbird.
In a very sexy way.
Yeah.
In a very sexy way. This will be the last quarter in that sense. Last few questions, last 4 or 5 questions maybe. Let's see what was the number. 20. Okay, so last 4 or 5 questions. We'll see if you guys want more. We'll do this semi-final. Interesting. This is Kenneth's direct. On November 24th, 1973, a US Navy plane, US Navy plane called C-47 Skytrain, also known as Dakota, it was forced to land at this place, Solheim Masandur's black sandy beach in the south of Iceland, the country.
Oh.
The crew was lucky to survive the wreckage and they left the debris behind and they left. Now, more than 40 years later, so more than after 2013, more than 40 years later, this wreckage of this US Navy plane found its way into Bollywood. Okay. How? What? Where have you guys seen this plane? Put Funda.
This is a Shah Rukh Khan music video where he's standing on top of it and dancing.
Yeah, I'll give you part points, but can you tell me can you give me more specific, like the song or like
it's
something?
Kajol and Shah Rukh. Still,
You're on the
I'll
right
sing the
track.
song.
So, yeah,
I'll
sing.
give you the song.
Sure.
सूरज हुआ मतलब चांद जलने लगा.
No, that's not the song, but you still will get some points for what you said because you are right. It is a Shah Rukh Kajol song.
And he's standing on top of the thing. It's a desert.
Yeah. But your timelines, Suraj Hua Madham came.
Oh, sorry, it's a new
before
movie. It's a
20.
new movie. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a new movie.
Yeah. So I'll have to
Sorry,
go
I
to
don't know
Ahsaas,
the song.
but you get bulk of the points. Don't worry. Ahsaas, what is the song? Everything else.
So what do I have to say? The song's name or the
Yeah.
film?
The song, film, whatever. Like anything, because anything more specific than what Kenny has already said.
So
Kenny has
Gerua
already.
Dilwale.
Yeah, Gerua is the answer I was looking for.
Oh, Gerua. Okay.
Gerua Dilwale is what I was looking for.
Dilwale.
So Ahsaas gets points for getting the answer that I was looking for, which is the song Gerua and Dilwale. But Kenny also gets points because he said Shah Rukh and Kajol, which was almost there. Okay. So
For
I'll
me,
give.
they are ever young.
I'm gonna give 6 points to Ahsaas for Gerua and Dilwale, and 4 to Kenneth for Shah Rukh, Kajol and song.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
No problem. Since Ahsaas got a point, the next direct will be Thakur. Okay. This is interesting. So, Thakur, so X is a guy. He scolded a US TV host
Pounds.
who mistook him for fellow movie star Lawrence Fishburne. Okay, and this is what he said. He said, "We don't all look alike. We may all be black and famous, but we don't all look alike. There's more than one black guy doing a commercial. Morgan Freeman is the other credit card black guy. You only hear his voice though, so you probably won't confuse him with Lawrence Fishburne." The reporter had to apologize on numerous occasions, and this is another hint. This next part is a hint, where he tried to steer X onto a discussion about the revival of RoboCop, the original reason for the interview.
Is it Forrest Whitaker?
Not Forrest Whitaker. Going to Rohan now.
Was it 1 second?
Everybody get their racist lens on.
Yeah.
I'm just
very contextual question in that sense.
Was it Samuel L. Jackson?
Oh, God damn it.
It's Samuel L. Jackson.
God
10
damn it.
10 points to Rohan. It is Samuel Jackson.
Everything.
Okay. Which means this is Kenneth's direct, the next question. It's the third film ever to win all of the big 5 Oscars. Okay. So Oscar has this thing called Big 5. Like these are the 5 most prestigious Oscars, which is Best Movie, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, Best Screenplay. It has happened only thrice in the history of Oscars where a movie has won Big 5 of Oscars. I have told you when it happened first, and I've told you when it happened second. You need to tell me when it happened third. You don't need to tell me when. You just need to tell me the movie. Okay. First time it happened was it happened one night in 1935. Second time was in 1976. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Third is what you need to crack. Fairly direct question, not much to explain. Whenever Kenneth is ready, we can start.
Okay, I'm going to say Titanic.
Not Titanic. Titanic didn't win acting Oscars. Going to Ahsaas now.
The
Sorry?
Silence of the Lambs.
Wow, what a great answer. 10 points to Ahsaas. It is The Silence of the Lambs. Next question to Varun Thakur. Thakur, this is your question. The title of this 1957 film.
अरे यार मेरे को ये देना कुछ अभी दीपिका कहाँ पैदा हुई थी आलिया का क्या है सीन कहाँ तू मेरे को हमेशा 1957 1932
अरे बहुत workable है. Title of this 1957 book was inspired. 1957 film was inspired by Catherine Mayer's book, in which she attacked Indian culture, legends, and society. Mehboob Khan, who was the director of this movie, took this title to show the power of women in India. What movie are we talking about?
This is English or English?
Okay.
Is it Mother India?
Mother India is correct. 10 points to Thakur. Great stuff. I just want to thank all you guys once more. And I'll go to the scores now. Ahsaas had 20 in the first half, and then she did 36 in the second half. And if I'm doing the joke thing, we'll put it in the end. 36 plus 20, she has 56. 56 total.
Nice.
Then we have Kenneth. Kenneth also had 20 in the first half. Then he got 14 in the second half. 4 for Gerua and 10 other. We'll see where he got it. So 14. So Kenneth is on 34. Okay. Rohan had 40 in the first half and then again had 30 in the second half. So he is on 70. 7-0. And Thakur had 20 in the first round but got 10 in the second half. So Thakur is at 30.
Curious about the joke point.
Yeah. Joke points, of course. Sorry. Ahsaas had 56 plus 0.5. So she has 56.5. Kenny had 34 plus 2.5. So he's on 36.5. Rohan had 70 plus 2.5. So he is on 72.5. Thakur had 30 plus 1. So Thakur was on 31. So the winner of today's second semi-final is Rohan Joshi. Rohan Joshi won, which means Rohan Joshi becomes the third finalist after Kritika Panigrahi, Shantanu Anam, and Rohan Joshi. He's the third finalist. And the runners-up today, Rohan had 70, she had 56, and she becomes the second woman. So the finalists now, since we're talking about feminism at the beginning, has 2 guys and 2 girls. Second is Ahsaas Chana. The finalists now are Kritika Panigrahi, Shantanu Anam, Rohan Joshi, and Ahsaas Channa. Thank you, all of you. I know a lot of things might be going in our heads, but we still, I think, delivered a good show to the audience.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you so much. And see Ahsaas and Rohan in the finals, and see Varun and Kenneth in my
Good luck. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Thank you.
Good fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye.